Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. So before we get started, make sure to hit the like button, also subscribe to my channel. In this video, we will talk about top 10 most scenic train rides in the world. So make sure to watch the full video. Train travel is one of the oldest ways to get around, and the idea of a journey on the rails conjures up the past. Despite those notions, most trains are modern, fast, and efficient ways to get around. Some of the scenic rides we describe here were created mainly to take passengers through beautiful, perhaps inaccessible locations. 1. Pacific Surfliner. This Amtrak route hugs the Pacific coast, starting from San Luis Obispo, where you can explore the lively college town or venture out to nearby wineries or an historic mission. From there, ride in comfort for 350 miles of ocean views with beaches, rocky coastline, quaint towns of the Pacific. In San Diego, visit Balboa Park museums or dine in Little Italy or the Gaslamp Quarter. If time allows, take advantage of train stations along the way that are within walking distance of local attractions. 2. Jacobite Steam Train. Starting in the Scottish Highlands town of Fort William near Britain's highest mountain, Ben Nevis, this 84-mile round-trip train journey winds through green hills, crystal blue lochs, deep valleys, and quaint villages. A highlight of the trip is the crossing of the 21-arched Glenfinnan Viaduct with its graceful curves and towering columns, overlooking Loch Shiel and the Jacobite Monument. Harry Potter fans will recognize this view, as well as the steam engine and carriages, which became the Hogwarts Express, courtesy of West Coast Railways, which operates the Jacobite. 3. Napa Valley Wine Train. Riding through rows of grapevines, across farmland, and past picturesque wineries, with a backdrop of green hills, is one of the pleasures of the 36-mile round trip from downtown Napa to St. Helena. Board in an industrial section of Napa and enjoy views of the town's outdoor contemporary art with murals, sculpture, landscaping, and parks promoted by Rail Arts District Napa. Continue through the towns of Yountville, Rutherford, and Oakville with gourmet meals and wines to enhance the journey. 4. Grand Canyon Railway. This 130-mile round trip begins about 30 miles west of Flagstaff in Williams, Arizona, and heads north to the south rim of Grand Canyon National Park. On the way, passengers are encouraged to get into the Old West spirit with musical entertainment, cowboy characters, and other surprises while the terrain changes from the ponderosa pine forest of Williams to open prairie and back to pinyon pines near Grand Canyon. In addition to the spectacular landscape, guests might spot wildlife that includes elk, mountain lions, deer, bald eagles, owls, and California condors. 5. Copper Canyon Railroad. This journey crosses some of Mexico's most spectacular terrain, much of it inaccessible by other means. Said to be 4 times the size of the Grand Canyon, Copper Canyon in the northwest state of Chihuahua is actually several canyons, the deepest at 6,167 feet. The length of the ride depends on where you board, but the trip on the Chip Express from Las Machas near the west coast to Inland Creole will be about 9 hours. Opened in 1961 after several decades of construction. The train crosses 37 bridges and passes through 86 tunnels. 6. Hudson Line, Metro North. This commuter train originates in New York City's Grand Central Terminal and travels along the eastern shore of the Hudson River to Poughkeepsie. The trip takes about 2 hours and passes through historic towns with views of the river, forests, and stately mansions. While daily commuters might take the scenery for granted, sightseers can enjoy the stunning round-trip journey for less than $50. 7. Kuranda Scenic Railway. This journey takes guests through one of the world's oldest rainforests in Queensland, Australia. The 2-hour trip begins in cairns and passes scenery that includes flowering plants, trees, waterfalls, mountains, and ravines. Barron Gorge, one of Queensland's most popular national parks, can be viewed from the train or by driving a short distance from Kuranda at the end of the train line. In Kuranda, guests can shop for locally made art and handicrafts or stop at a cafe. A bird aviary, butterfly sanctuary, and reptile park are other attractions. 8. Glacier Express. This train travels between Zermatt and St., Moritz, Switzerland, through the Swiss Alps with breathtaking views of mountains, streams, and quaint towns. Starting in the mountain village of Zermatt near the Matterhorn, the journey continues past rocky peaks, crossing the Rhone into the upper Rhone Valley. The Oberalp Pass, source of the Rhine River, is the highest point of the trip at nearly 7,000 feet. From there, the train descends along the Rhine Valley with one of the most dramatic views of the trip, the Rhine Gorge, sometimes called the Swiss Grand Canyon. Continuing south through a narrow valley and through the Albula Tunnel, the 8-hour journey ends in St. Moritz. 9. Transalpine Train. The 4.5-hour journey between Christchurch and Greymouth on New Zealand's South Island is run once daily by Kilwyre Rail as one of their great journeys of New Zealand. Departing Christchurch at 8:15 a.m., the train passes through farmland, past sheep and cattle, and then on towards the Southern Alps. After about an hour, the climb into the mountains begins, across steel bridges over deep gorges, and through short tunnels and over the highest viaduct, 240 feet above the spectacular Waimakariri River Gorge. 10. Kandy to Ella, Sri Lanka. This 7-hour trip takes passengers through remote villages, past waterfalls and lush green hills, and through the tea plantations for which the country is perhaps best known. Originally built by the British in the late 1800s, Sri Lanka's rail system was originally used to transport tea and coffee for export. Now, the train is a favorite way to explore the country, view the varied scenery, and observe villages and local people along the way. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. Also subscribe to our channel before you go. Thank you for watching.